Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're hiding under the trees again today. It's raining and it's another one of those days, but anyway, we still keep going no matter what the weather. We don't go by the time on a watch, we go by what the weather dictates we can and can't do every day. And so we never worry about official time. We live by the weather and the seasons as we do every day of the year. But anyway, today I want to talk about the difference between obedience and respect. And if you don't know, there's a huge difference. I've worked with so many obedient dogs to teach them how to be respectful. So as you can see, I hold respect far higher than I do obedience. I never teach dogs obedience because when they're respectful, you don't have to teach them obedience. You got two dogs over there just playing around under there. You got one dog here and it's raining and they won't go out in the rain because I just told them not to. They know when it's raining and I walk under the trees, I don't even have to tell them. They just stay under the trees. So anyway, we're going to carry on and see what the day brings. Looks like this is going to bring rain, but that's us. Hey, what do you think, Camps? Come on. Well, we just made it back into the van and it's getting pretty wet out there. But anyway, at least we got out and wait till it eases off. Wait till the rain eases off and then we'll do it all again. Well, this is our view right now. Looks like the rain's pretty much set in. But anyway, I'll just touch a little bit more on the difference between obedience and respect. We've got three dogs on the back here. As you know, Rain, Tammy and Ollie. Ollie just got groomed the day before yesterday, so in this sort of weather he doesn't hold as much dirt and mud on his fur. These dogs here in the back here are very respectful, and why I say that is because they'll stay there all day if they had to without blinking an eyelid. And an example of a lot of obedient dogs that I've worked with, well, they're obedient for about 2 seconds or 10 seconds, and the other obedience I've seen is when a dog is fixated on a stick or a ball and it's sitting there patiently waiting and waiting and waiting and for the ball to be thrown or the stick to be thrown, so it becomes fixated. And so that's not obedience. So the difference between obedience, you can see these dogs are very relaxed and calm. They're not being obedient, they're just very respectful of what I want. And like I said, they have no problems sitting in here for as long as it takes, and they won't even blink an eyelid. So most dogs, you can see that they're not calm and relaxed. Most obedient dogs, they sit there and then they either get a treat or get a pat, and then as soon as they are allowed to do something, they bolt off. And so most dogs that are so-called obedient, why are they on the leash most of the time? These dogs are never on the leash. I'm not trying to compare, well, where I am trying to compare these dogs with other dogs, because these dogs are never on a leash. And I hear so many people tell me when they bring me their dogs are very obedient and they listen. There's only one or two things that they want to be fixed. But a respectful dog you can let off leash anywhere, anytime. And most of the obedient dogs that I've worked with are on leash, and they won't let them off the leash unless they're at a certain place where there's big open spaces where they can watch exactly what they're doing. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And if you work with as many dogs as I have, it's easy to see the difference between dogs and dog owners who are trying to teach their dog to be obedient, as opposed to trying to earn the respect from their dog. You can bribe a dog to be obedient, but if you want respect, you have to earn it from a dog. So there's a big difference. This rain is starting to ease off a bit, so I might get the dogs out for some food. They haven't been fed yet. Yep, we'll do that. Cool. Well, that's the dogs done. Fed. Stopped raining, so we can head out again. Cool. That was good. Just got back from a walk and we managed to avoid the rain starting again. The dogs have just got back into the van. So I want to talk more about the difference between obedience and respect. If you watch a lot of my videos and you see the dogs around me, you see the difference between these dogs that have a lot of respect, and I've earned that respect from each and every dog I work with through thousands and thousands of hours of being with dogs 24/7, 365 days of the year, and we do this every day. So I don't really have what it takes to carry a big bag of treats around and fussing over dogs every day, patting them and saying how good they are and giving them treats. I just can't be bothered, and I don't want to manipulate dogs and con dogs into following me. If you watch the dogs with me in the videos, they just follow me. I don't do anything, just walk. And when dogs have respect for you, that's how they naturally behave around you. They want to be around you. They want to follow you. They want to be good for who you are. And so that's really important. If you have to use treats, or you have to use a stick or a ball, or you have to fuss over your dog to bribe it to behave for you, then, or manipulate it into behaving for you, then you're barking up the wrong tree. That's not how dogs naturally evolve in the wild. They're not manipulated to follow, they're not bribed, they're not fussed over, they're not given treats by the pack leader or alpha, whatever you want to call them. Follow me and I'll give you a treat and we can go and have a good time. Packs are together for absolute survival and nothing else. And it's in their DNA to be part of a pack for absolute security, survival, for food, for shelter. That's it. And when you're an alpha or pack leader, whatever they talk about, you've earned the respect of not only your own dogs but other dogs that you work with. So even when I work with a dog, my first goal is to get its respect, and I won't even work with a dog if it doesn't respect who I am. And so the easiest way to do that is by getting a dog calm. Tammy! Bloody hell. And the easiest way to do that is to get a dog calm. And so that's how I do it. So have a good look at your dog and see if it absolutely has respect for you or not. And I've seen people use shock collars on their dogs to get the dog to be obedient. There's not one dog on this planet that you have to shock for it to listen to you. So it's bad enough using treats, it's bad enough using all this damn positive reinforcement, and it's bad enough using a stick and stuff for a dog to be possessed by you. So, but anyway, got a visitor. We better go for now. Little Foxy just showed up. It's good when new dogs have to meet new dogs. Don't know where the owner is, but doesn't matter, it's all good. So we're back again. So the easiest way to test if a dog has absolute respect for you is never put it on a leash ever again. And that's anytime, anywhere. The dog will just naturally be in sync with what you're doing, and it'll just naturally do without you even saying what it's supposed to do. So that's how you can really test whether your dog has respect for you. And so people who watch my videos know for a fact that I never have dogs on leash. Even dogs I work with, I initially have them on a leash, I get them calm, then I take the leash off, and they just respond exactly the same as these dogs do. So if you want to test how good you are and how much respect your dog has for you, doesn't matter what age it is, doesn't matter what breed it is, just let it off leash and just take it everywhere you go. Then you'll see whether a dog has respect for you or not. And test yourself. It's really good for us as dog people to test yourself and practice to be what the dog needs you to be, and earn its respect. It's really important. You'll find if you earn your dog's respect, the dog will be totally different to what it is now. So cool. I see a lot of dog people that actually walk their dogs, and this is really important, that they, most of the time, they see walking their dog as a chore, as something they don't really want to do, but because the dog has to go for a walk, they actually see it as a chore. I walk dogs probably more than anybody else I know, and I walk dogs 4, 5, 6 times a day, every day, 365 days of the year. So I probably do walk my dogs more than anybody else. But anyway, I find each walk a blessing to be able to walk with a pack of dogs. It just blows me away. Every walk to me is something special. And if you're walking your dog and it's a chore for you to do that, or it's a hassle for you to do that, well, don't you think your damn dog knows that? I mean, you need to appreciate every opportunity you have to walk with your dog. It's really important for you, and it's really important for the dog. So I know a lot of people that own dogs see it as a chore or a hassle to get out and walk the dogs. I mean, it's raining, the weather's been really miserable, and the people that I usually see walking their dogs only do it on a nice fine day. The dogs don't get walked, whereas you see us, we're at it every day. There's a handful of people here that I know that are religious about walking their dogs. There's this lady that works at the Raw Foods dog place, and I always talk to her about dogs' diet and the food, because she's got a lot of knowledge on the right diets for dogs. So, and she was just here in the rain with dogs, and one of them's not even her own dog. So, you know, people like that you got to have respect for, because they religiously walk their dogs no matter what. That's pretty cool. If it's a hassle to walk your dog, then you need to think about actually not having one. Like I said, for me it's a blessing every time I'm out walking with a pack of dogs, and I don't really care what weather it is. And we're going to find a way to get out.